How y'all doing out there? This is Charlie Bonnet III. I got my trusty partner in crime, Seth Carter, right here. And we have the honor and privilege today to introduce you guys to our third gas hole, Mr. Jim Phipps. And a lot of you rockers out there know him from the band Every Mother's Nightmare, which is one of my favorite bands growing up as a kid. And we're blessed to have this guy be a gas hole and part of the band. The music sounded kick-ass. And I wanted to show you guys this. This hung on my wall as a teenager.
Wow.
When I was like 15, 16 years old. And as you can see, Mr. Jim right there autographed that for me. But there's a story to that. It was, I guess, 1994. I just turned 19. And Every Mother's Nightmare had rebranded themselves as a five-piece band, and they were playing the NEA Extravaganza at the Cannery. And I was still fangirling, I was starstruck. At that point, I had not even made a record at all. And I would carry this picture with me to any event around Nashville, hoping I would run into these guys because they were childhood heroes. And I saw Jim duck into the bathroom to take a piss. And I was standing outside with the Sharpie marker and this right here. And he like came out and I was like, will you sign this for me? And he was just like, yeah, okay. And I got Rick to sign it too. And then bass player Mark signed it at a Skid Row show with Soundgarden opening. I did the same thing. I went running up, fangirling. I was probably 17 at the time, wow. 16.
It's crazy.
And he looked at me like I needed a restraining order put against me. I probably did. So anyway, as you guys know, we had a parting of the ways with our previous drummer. I won't disclose reasons. You've heard about it. And we put an ad out online. I want to thank everybody for answering the ad. We got a bunch of ad responses.
Had a few good ones.
But Mr. Jim Phipps here hit me up, and obviously with his background and pedigree, we wanted to reach out to him and see how it sounded first. And it sounded perfect to us. So
That did.
Chemistry was rocking and personalities were clicking, and we basically, I didn't write a lot of y'all back about auditions. It's nothing personal. We knew we found the guy. So
It worked out, and it worked out fast. So
Yeah.
we had to hop on it.
I'm real excited, and Jim and I, we've crossed paths over the years.
Yeah.
Not outside the bathroom, but at festivals. When I was in Moccasin Creek and doing other projects, we'd run into each other on the road a lot. And
Pretty big festivals.
Yeah, you know, so it's like a joining of the forces now, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have followed along, but after the Every Mother's Nightmare heyday, I mean, this guy wound up touring with a lot of big acts and was signed to RCA Records with a band called Bush Hog, and he's just really done it. And his expertise and everything is just what we need right now with the Gasholes to take it to the next level. And that's really all I can say. Jimmy, what do you think, buddy?
I think it's great, man. I kind of knew when I saw that, I was shocked on, just flipping through Instagram, dude, and there was no drummer there. And I was like, holding auditions, you got to be close to Tennessee, yada, yada. I was like, I live in Chattanooga. Tell me some more. So later that afternoon, I got a private message from him and started texting, and we arranged a date. And I knew it. I told him, I said, man, I know this is going to rock, man, before we even struck a note.
It's rocking. It's funny because
it's just rock and roll. It's just killer rock and roll.
My brother actually hit me up. I hadn't checked my Instagram that day, and my brother sent me a message. He said, dude, Jim Phipps just messaged you. And I was like, what? Because in my mind, I'm still 15-year-old Chuck with this on my wall. And to me, I mean, like, it's all this guy's fault and his band's fault that I'm even playing rock and roll, because we worshipped Every Mother's Nightmare when we were kids. So when he reached out, I was like thinking, I don't know if we can spark enough interest for him, because like to me, he's really working, And then we all got in the same room, and it was just like so natural that it felt right. And I think everybody's gonna be really thrilled with the stage presence and the new energy we have. And we're just ready to take it. Bike rallies, festivals, everywhere we can go.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sitting here following along. We've got us We've got about 35 people in there watching with us and commenting right now. Well, we've got Carla Williams is in there, and as you can see, she says she's about to faint. she can't believe what we landed there. So
Thank you,
We're
Carla. Carla's my good friend.
there's some people that understand that this is pretty cool. So we're gonna make the most of it for sure.
So to take you back to little kid Chuck, I had little garage bands, you know, like when the first Every Mother's Nightmare record came out. I mean, I was in the 10th grade, and like our little bands were terrible. We were in the garage with little combo amps on chairs, and I mean, we were beginning. And like this guy, he's in Metal Edge magazine, and the band is on MTV, and you can go to the mall and buy their tape, you know. And it's just like, to us, we were like, these guys are from Tennessee, we're from Tennessee, and we're cheering because this was like our heroes. Them, Tora Tora, Roxy Blue, Son of Slam, Valentine's Saloon, all those bands that was doing it on another level. That's our heroes. So life has come full circle. It's amazing. I hate the circumstances to which we're getting a new drummer, but I couldn't be more thrilled to have Jim Phipps sitting here with us because it's going to be great.
Great to be here, man.
Obviously, things are still weird in the world right now. Live entertainment is hit or miss, come and go. We don't know when it's going to open up, when it's going to close. Right now, we've got 2 dates in August on the books right now. We've got North Carolina and South Carolina. So if you're anywhere within spitting distance, I'll get the exact cities and locations out to y'all here in a couple of days. But that's, as of now, that's going to be the next place we are. So we're going to try and get out there and get at it as quick as we can. And hopefully they open the gates back up and we can start making some noise in all sorts of places like we used to do. So just be on the lookout because we're going to do something. We're going to get it going.
Also, in October, the Christmas in July in Bud, West Virginia has been moved. It's normally in July. It's not now, so it's going to be Halloween weekend. And we're going to book a West Virginia thing, Halloween weekend. And right now, it's still tentative, but the first week of October, we should be in Ohio again, too. So we're, that's if everything opens back up and we're allowed to rock. Everything's kind of shaky. But in the meantime, we're writing songs, we're building a set list, we're taking videos and photos, and we're going to just get a lot of promo out there and enjoy rocking together and get our chemistry built up and get ready to go kick some ass because it sounded really good. I couldn't be happier.
If they don't let us play anywhere soon, we may just rent out a hall and we'll call it a protest and we'll throw down anyways.
There you go.
We'll get something done one way or the other.
Anybody got any questions for Jim on this live feed?
Let me pop these back open.
Any kind of questions for any of us, you know? I mean, while we're here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Happy 4th of July. You know, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Blow a lot of things up, hug the kids, love the babies.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of good reactions. Right.
Try to not sweat to death like we've been doing today. We did a photo shoot and I had a suit jacket and I melted in like 38 seconds.
Chattanooga heat is not playing today. I believe it's like you can take a swim in the air. You know, you don't have to change your clothes to go swimming. You just walk outside.
Y'all got lots of hearts and likes going.
A ton of positive reactions there.
Nice.
We're still holding on to about 30 people in there. I've shared it in some places. We're getting fun. I think people are pretty into it, Charlie.
And again, you know, I want to thank everybody that responded to that ad. And if I didn't get back to you, it's not me being a douchebag. It's just we wanted to see when he hit me up. It's like, okay, this is the level that we're wanting to go for, and if this works, then that's it. And if it didn't work, we would be reaching out to other people. You know, it's like going on a rock and roll dating site. It's like, oh, there's Jim Phipps. I'm gonna hit the like button. Spite. Let's see if he writes me back. He did.
You know, yeah. As soon as Charlie sent me that message and sent me a screenshot, and I was like, oh. I was like, well,
okay.
I was like, I'm in Chattanooga. He's in Chattanooga.
That was bizarre.
Like, let's
that
was bizarre. You being in Chattanooga already, I was like, wow, there you go.
Like, let's move Music City over there to the east side of Tennessee.
You know, that's the fate of it too, because when Seth was relocating in 2019, as you know, I had to have a couple different touring versions of Gasholes to fulfill the dates. And the one version with Vance on bass worked out really good. The other version was like limping on spare tires, to be honest with you. But we had dates we had to fulfill. So when he came back into the fold at the end of last year, it just felt right to me. It was Seth on bass. And so having Jimmy 10 minutes down the road, it's like my rhythm section is here in Chattanooga. So, I mean, it's meant to be, in my opinion. I thought
absolutely.
You do have one question in there
What do we got here? Where is our
from
one?
Curtis.
Curtis, where are you at?
Is it Curtis Lowe?
Lancaster.
Curtis Lancaster wants to know who inspired you as a drummer. Who did you come up on that made you want to get
Man,
out?
a lot of '70s drummers. You know, John Bonham, Keith Moon. You know, just the icons. There's a lot of '70s drummers up there that were great that I grew up to. Peter Criss from Kiss. You know, The Show, everything. There's too many to even name.
I have another Jim Phipps story to tell you. Every Mother's Nightmare was playing at the Mix Factory. This was probably about 1995. And my band Disarray, before we became a heavy band, we were more of a harder rock band in the beginning. And we wanted to open that gig so bad. And we called down to the Mix Factory and they're like, it ain't up to us, it's up to the band. And I was at Tower Records one day and I found a magazine, a drum magazine, and it had like a lot of studio guys' names and a directory in the back. And I found his number. And I thought about it all day long. I was nervous because I'm a big fan. I thought, I'm gonna call him. The day got later and the day got later. Finally, it's nighttime and I finally got the balls to call him and I woke him up. And like, he wasn't rude, but he like kind of yelled at me, how'd you get this phone number? I'm asleep. That's a true story.
That's awesome.
And now I got his phone number and he don't yell at me. So it's come full circle.
That's good.
Oh God, I know. Time is going by so fast because in my mind, I'm still the 15-year-old kid that's a fan. Like, and that's another thing too. Obviously, we're building the catalog of the CB3 stuff. We got new songs we're working up. It's sounding rock solid.
Yeah, it is.
And when we get to where we're adding more to the back end of the catalog to fill out some of these bar nights, we're probably going to play a few Every Mother's Nightmare covers. We'll do our way and make it more roots rock, 3-man style. But we're going to embrace the history of this guy right here because it's a fantastic catalog of music. And I mean, I'm a fan and I want to play it. So, I'm a fan of it. I am.
We're going to.
Yeah, I think it'd be wrong of us not to do it.
That's right. I think we're just going to have some pieces of everybody's catalog that we bring to the table for the live show. You know, somebody hollers out, play an EMN song. Then we can do it. We can't be like, have a guy in the band and say, no, dude, we don't know it. That'd be lame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I don't know any of his catalog. I claim to be a huge fan, but I can't play
Yeah,
any.
you can't play anything.
Yeah, sorry guys. We'll have it for your next show. We'll work it up between now
We'll
and
work
then.
it up.
We're still not going to play Freebird though, so
Actually,
don't holiday it. Well, we might.
if you throw enough money at the stage, we'll play Freebird, but then you're going to have to pay money again to make us stop playing Freebird.
Yeah,
Yeah, double
there is
dip.
that. We can't turn this into a business venture on playing Freebird there.
So anyway,
maybe we will.
Is that all the questions? Any of you guys got any questions out there?
Let me refresh right quick and take another quick peek at it, and we'll see. We're getting a lot of action.
And I hope y'all are having a great 4th of July. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for following. I know it's been kind of slow this past year, you know, with COVID happening. And even before that, you know, we kind of quit playing in the fall as far as shows. We were trying to rebuild everything with Seth. And then everybody knows too well my situation. And but it feels good. We're on the mend and we're on the upswing. And this is CB3 Gasholes 2.0, stronger and harder than ever. And I think it's going to be worth the wait, and y'all are going to love it. I appreciate y'all sharing the videos and spreading the word and subscribing on YouTube. Just word of mouth is the best promotion.
Absolutely. This day and age, with everything that's going on, just anytime you get a chance, hit that share button. You know, let's keep it spreading. We're going to try and get the momentum back that we had at one point. We're going to try and get this back on track in a big way, and turn it back into the real deal that it was starting to turn into before. So
we're going to take it even past that. So everybody tune in and hold on. And thank you for watching. I'm Charlie Bonnet III, Seth Carter, Jim Phipps. We'll see you real soon.